Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is Argos no Juujiken for the Sega Master System. This was only released in Japan, and it is basically Rygar. But this is based more on the arcade version, unlike the NES version, which was its own thing, really. There are 5 rounds, you have infinite continues, so you have no reason not to give up on this game. And here we go, all we're doing is running to the right, grabbing power-ups as we can, shooting, ducking, aiming upwards to take care of all these enemies that show up and get in our way accordingly. 1 lets you attack, 2 lets you jump, left and right lets you move around, holding down lets you crouch and lets you do a low attack, and holding up lets you attack upwards. Thankfully, all we have to do is just stay on this upper half of the first section of the first stage, and we should be good. And whenever you hear a clinking sound in the middle of gameplay, that means that a power-up has showed up at random. And it's a random power-up every time. We just picked up the 3rd power-up, which is the 3rd one we see on the upper right-hand corner. This lets us destroy enemies when we jump on them. You can jump on enemies in this game, but it only stuns them usually. Don't know how I didn't die there. If you have that 3rd power-up, the jump will kill them, kind of like a Mario game. And once you see the background wall of the cave end here, you want to take the lower path. Thankfully, these spikes aren't really spikes. They just act as a well-decorated floor because they can. So, basically, this is kind of a run-and-gun game. Instead of using a gun, you just toss this shield on a string at people and destroy as many things as you possibly can. And I missed a power-up. As soon as I move it off screen, it's gone. If I miss it, I miss it. Oh well. I'll get them all eventually. You'll notice that as you go through each section has its own set of enemies, and they all show up in patterns. You'll see the yellow flying guys for a while, then the guys that go through the ground, then the flying guys, and then these yellow guys that hit you from a distance. And then it just repeats. I hate these guys that come out of the ground the most because they can shoot projectiles. And the best way to get past those fireballs that shoot out of the ground, just jump straight over them. If you jump right on them, you'll bounce off of them, and as long as you're holding the control pad to the right, you'll be able to get past them. There's the 2nd power-up, which allows us to increase the size of our weapon. This makes our weapon slightly more powerful too, I believe. Some enemies may take 2 hits to kill. But with the bigger version of the weapon, we'll be able to kill just about anything in one shot. And there is the 5th power-up, which I'm definitely wanting. When you hold up to attack after you've picked up the 5th power-up, instead of just shooting the shield straight up, you shoot it in a semicircle just like this, and it's really nice. And there's the 1st power-up, which allows us to double our range, so we can shoot it all the way to the end of the screen, too. Makes taking care of the enemies on these small platforms really, really useful. Don't really talk much about the enemies here. Not really going to do much about that because, well, they're pretty self-explanatory. You can take care of them really easily. And now it's time for this vertical section, where the heads-up display is slightly different, and you go up or down a rope. You're going to have to shoot upwards to take care of the bats, and you're going to have to hold left or right to take care of the chameleons. When you reach the end, wait for one more monster to appear and take care of it before you leap off of the rope. That way, you won't get hit by a monster just out of the blue when you're trying to leave for the next section. And for reaching, I believe is 50,000 points, 200,000 points, and 500,000 points. For each of those 3 values, you get a 1-up. You don't get any more 1-ups for points after 500,000. So we've already gotten one for 50,000. And we really need to watch out for these guys that show up from below here, because they can come out slow, they can come out fast. You never know when they're gonna pop out. Thankfully, the pass through the levels are fixed, but the power-ups are always kind of random. Now, if you were to get close to that guy without the first power-up, he would try to leap out at you as soon as you were close enough to hit him. You would have to hit him at least once and then immediately back away, and then hit him before he backs away as much as you can. But since we have the first power-up, we're able to just take him down easily just like that. We get a bonus for how many enemies we defeated. We have a bonus for how much time left on the clock we have. And then we go on to the next round. And there are 5 rounds in the game, so this is a short one. And thankfully you don't have to worry about dying in this game, because Infinite continues. And I am going to die a couple of times in this game. And I'm probably going to do that in the next video, so join me next time where I go through round 2. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe. Thanks for watching, and thanks for watching. I don't know why I was going to say see you guys later, because it's not the end of the Let's Play yet, but nevertheless, see you guys in the next video.